Welcome all the way to episode number 29 of the Grind for Greatness series. My name is Nick. I will be your guide for this episode. It should be a fun one. We have one show on the card tonight, I think. I might change that plan as I go along, because my original plan, I think I said a little while ago, was I'm not going to run TV throughout December, and we'll bring back News Ascension. As it turns out, you can't not run TV in this game for a month. So, oops. So I'm going to turn it down to 30 minutes and just do what I can in 30 minutes. Probably just make it a B show, irrelevant, whatever. But we do have the biggest show of the year tonight. We will then run through our achievements, all the ones we've got in the last 4 months since I started getting lazy about doing them. And it should be fun. If I show you the achievements now, we are 23% of the way through finishing the challenge, which is amazing. And we have definitely ticked off a few of the ones on here that I haven't actually dealt with. Like things, getting an 80 on an event, getting a match grade of 75. We've done the things. We can tick them all off. So we can do that at the end of this episode once we have got through Crowning Glory. Going into Crowning Glory, though, we have 3 titles being defended on the show. All 3. We have our Great Lakes Championship, which is held by Rick Martel. He has got a 24-day reign going into this event. This title does get thrown around quite a bit, as you can see. No one has really had. I think the longest reign is 147 days. AirFlash had it for 137, which is pretty close. But Rick Martel is looking to at least make it past Crowning Glory and try to get to that 1 month mark. He would be the only champion to not make it if he loses tonight. We have the Tag Team Championships on the card. They have been held for 28 days, tying the run of the Rock and Roll Express, who held it before them. They go on to face the Brain Busters for the belts, who are former 2-time champions in their own right, and 2 of the most dominant champions in the company. And then we have our world title. Another belt that got changed fairly recently. 28 days ago, Bret Hart became world champion, and now he defends against Curt Hennig in what will be a very big marquee match. I hope you guys are excited. Feel free to leave predictions in the comments down below. And I will see you in the show just after we hit the intro. The biggest show of the year. The most important matches of the year. 108 minutes of non-stop action from everyone involved. No man has been left off this card. 17 of them are on the pre-show, but that, it's fine. That's irrelevant. We have Bret Hart and Curt Hennig, Roddy Piper, Randy Savage, Sudden Impact, the Rock and Roll Express, 6-way match for the Great Lakes Championship, the Firefly and Terry Funk, Onita and Cactus Jack taking on Stan Hansen and Samu of the Wild Hunt, and then the Brain Busters take on Aeroflash and Juice and Thunder Liger for the tag team titles. Surely, this will be the best show we have ever run. I am confident that will be the case. Best match of the year, best show of the year. We can totally pull it off here. It is going to be an amazing, amazing show. Let's see what we can do with it. Starting off with a 10-way battle royale that Shawn Michaels takes the win in. Joe Malenko is the last man eliminated. 51, not great, but these are kind of younger, up-and-coming talents. And we're giving Shawn Michaels a big win. He is now 2-0 so far in Firefly Wrestling. And slowly trying to make a name for himself. very high on Shawn Michaels. I think we can do great things with him, and I think we're doing well getting him over so far. Only 2 matches, but I'm liking the direction. In our 7-way match, we had the Barbarian defeating the other 6-man and pinning Merv Fortune in the end. The Barbarian at 61. Probably the most glaring omission from the card today. I think everyone else who missed is fairly justified. The Barbarian has done great work, and I do have plans for him going in to the future. I promise I do have plans for the Barbarian. He is going to get a bit of a push. It has kind of been slowed down a bit by the Wild Hunt being built around Samu and now Stan Hansen. But the Barbarian has plans on the horizon. Nearly everyone in this match in the 40s bar Merv Fortune. Barry Windham actually doing quite well at a 47. He still barely wrestles for us because of his schedule, but he's a body. We will then go to our opening tag team contest, kicking off the show in 12 minutes 37. Jushin Thunder Liger pins Arn Anderson with a shooting star press. First defense of the tag team titles by Aeroflash and Jushin Thunder Liger, and a 75 rating. Aeroflash 69, his best ever. Jushin Thunder Liger 58, not bad. Arn Anderson 62 and Tully Blanchard at 58. Amazing, amazing. Starting off the show hot, 75. We then go to a slightly worse match, as Samu and Stan Hansen have no chemistry as tag team partners, which has definitely taken the match rating down. But still, a 66 is not terrible. Cactus Jack pins Samu. Mostly, I'm going to blame it on the lack of chemistry between Stan Hansen and Samu. Could not get on the same page, and Cactus Jack is the second best performer of the match, only behind Stan Hansen, who's been on a tear. Amazing run. And Onisa and Cactus Jack finally beat the Wild Hunt, get their revenge. And then we move on to an 80 rated match. We were not able to do a tables match because of the broadcaster, but instead we did a street fight where it ends with a pile driver through the table. Terry Funk stands tall over the Firefly. 76 for Terry Funk, 56 for the Firefly. 80 rating is the best the Firefly has ever gotten. Only 20 away from a season-ending 100 rating that we need. We need to get 90% of the challenges done and to get a 100 rated match, and we are doing well to get there. The Firefly's already got himself an 80. Amazing, amazing work. And then another 80 rated match. Oh my god, this card is the only thing that can take this card down is if Curt Hennig and Bret Hart bomb, which hopefully won't happen because this is insane. Our new Great Lakes champion in 10 minutes was Ricky Steamboat, who eventually pins Rick Rude with a diving crossbody. Told him to go out there and steal the show, and they stole the show. Tenero was 68, well off his game. Rick Rude is 68, Rick Steamboat is 69, Rick Martel 74, Santanico 77. Oh my, we are on a tear. This is phenomenal. This was the match I was most worried about bombing, and it has definitely not. Maybe our other low match on the card is going to be the tag team match, only a 68, which sounds somewhat insane to say. Brad Armstrong pins Ricky Morton, and Sudden Impact finally get to stand tall over the Rock and Roll Express. They have done it. Sudden Impact doing amazing work. Brad Armstrong at 64 does a lot of the heavy lifting, but Ricky Morton 59, not bad either. Then go to our next segment, which is an 80 rating from Roddy Piper and Randy Savage. Ending by submission after a low blow, Roddy Piper puts away Randy Savage. Amazing again. I think 80 rating is our cap for matches that don't go over 15 minutes, which is why so many matches have been capped tonight. Maybe I should have made this bout a little bit longer, but I can't really complain about that too much, can I? When we get an 80 rating and we go into our main event. Very hot crowd. our two best workers. And they put on an 83 rating. Not as good as I thought it may have been able to get to, but still amazing. Epic feeling match. 23 minutes it takes, but Curt Hennig with the Hennig Plex puts Bret Hart away. 85 from Curt Hennig. 84 from Bret Hart. Amazing. What would have taken this match down? Is there anything that we got penalized for? A bit of low physical conditions, but that is fine. The crowd was already too much at an emotional high to handle how good it was. End the show. Surely a 82 rating for our show. Amazing. So many matches on this card at 80 or a 75. Only two matches that were below, and they were still 65 and above. Oh my Lord. Bret Hart, take some praise. Curt Hennig, take some praise. And we'll give it to Randy Savage as well. Was pleased, seemed pleased, was pleased. Financial report, we have made over $500,000. 30k in ticket sales. Popularity, we have gained in every single region. We're up to 70 in the Southwest. I am left speechless, I think, by this show. Everything went right. Yeah, let's take a media scrum. A huge success. Off night, he will become more consistent. Great backstage. Oh, Jesse Ventura, shut up. We've done so well. Randy Savage is actually running out of his deal. We are going to do what we can to keep him around. He's done amazing. Also, he ain't going to sign anywhere else. Let's be honest. No one else can really sign contracts at the level that we can right now. Backstage morale, it's high. We have done an amazing, amazing job. And we've got so many achievements we can tick off. I'm going to slowly try and come down from the emotional high I'm on after what was such an amazing show. I think I'm going to run all the rest of the TV tapings for the year as B shows, things I'm going to put on. I'm going to defend a couple of titles, give some throwaway matches, get the younger wrestlers on the card doing things. Give some of the stars a month off, I think. Oh my, we are on a roll right now. Crowning Glory report. Excellent. Struck Geld. 15,000 fans in attendance. All we could ever want. 177 people around the world. 177,000 people around the world have bought it. They have enjoyed it. They have loved everything we have done. This is amazing. I think I'm going to sim till the 1st of January. At which point we can do the end of year awards. We can see what achievements we can tick off. I'm going to see you then. Take care, y'all. Dodge the cut. We are here. It is the 1st of January in 1985, and that means we've made it 5 years into this save. And hey, it is a save that I think we have done a masterful job at so far. 23% of the way done, in theory. We'll see how long that last little bit's going to take. I expect it will take a while, but we have the chance. And we've got a whole lot of tunes to tick off and get that number a whole lot higher. So let's start off with our end of year awards that we have won. There's a lot of these we can snag in order to get some bonuses. Firstly, Male Wrestler of the Year goes to Curt Hennig, and it is well deserved. He has had a phenomenal year, and he is our world champion. Our Female Wrestler of the Year is Women's Star First time she has won it, but she's also, I think, been doing very well down in Mexico mostly. For the woman in the game so far, actually quite solid stats and doing quite well. The way to see her match history. What ratings is she pulling? Does she convince me to start a women's division at this point? No! Though there are some good ones she has got in here. Like the one against Lumia. 54 would not be out of place on our cards, even if it is a lower card match. Company of the Year. Surely, yes, this goes to us. 2-time Company of the Year, Firefly Wrestling. I think it was well earned. Tag Team of the Year. I would like to be the Watchers because that's an achievement. I think most likely this is going to be the Brain Busters. No, it is going to be the Rock and Roll Express. Very well earned from them as well. They have done great work. Match of the Year. This will be our main event, Curt Hennig and Bret Hart at Crowning Glory. We had it won already with the Stan Hansen-Randy Savage match, and we knocked it out of the park with the Curt Hennig-Bret Hart match. Show of the Year will be Crowning Glory. Of course it is an amazing show as well. Let's go Young Wrestler of the Year. This is an interesting one. I think we should win it. I'm not sure when our roster will win it, though. I can't remember what the age requirement is. It is the Firefly. Okay. That is amazing. We are still definitely young enough to win the award at 23. And hey, the Firefly has come a long way to start the year. Up 5 in Brawling, up 12 in Pro Resu, up 12 in Hardcore, 8 in Technical, 4 in Aerial, 3 in Flashiness, and I think you'll see much big improvements in the psychology aspect. Our acting is better. Microphone charisma is a little bit better. Basics are up a bit. Everything is just slowly improving bit by bit as we go. I mean, stamina is a big one as well, is it not? I'm really happy with how this character is coming along in the development that we are making so far. Very good work from the Firefly. Female Young Wrestler of the Year goes to Solmania. Is that the first time she's won it as well? Another great women's wrestler. 20 years old. That is very good to see. Male Veteran does go to Jack Armstrong again. I think he won it last year as well. He's a pretty good for us. He has been moved down the card a bit from being a main eventer. But take nothing away from the 44-year-old is still doing so well, contributing to the company as one of our only veteran stars we have, other than a Terry Funk. Most improved company of the year is still Firefly Wrestling. Impressed we have held on to that, but that is more achievements nonetheless. Independent Wrestler of the Year, excuse me, does go to Roddy Piper. Not quite sure how he's won that one, but sure. I wouldn't really call him independent now he's signed to us. Female independent wrestler is still Zilmania. Not that surprising. Male manager goes to Michael Hayes. Interesting. Not one of our ones, actually. And female wrestler goes to... Female manager goes to Wendy Richard. Another one that's not one of ours, actually. And she has won it 4 times. Maybe we really should look at bringing... Her personality is the reason we're not bringing her in. But that she would be actually quite good for us, I think, if we had the chance to bring her in. And now she recently broke up with Adrian Finch, whoever that is. But should be a valuable asset, just personality isn't there. Maybe if there ever changes, we will bring her in. Play-by-play goes to Jim Ross. Color commentary goes to Bobby Heenan. Male ref goes to Earl Hebner. Really should bring him in, actually. He's a very good ref. He's got 98. Yeah, okay. Maybe we should do this now. Exclusive written. 11k a month. Yeah, whatever. Worth it. We make enough money. That's not going to put a dent in it. Female referee of the year goes to Women's Star. That's funny in its own right. She's some good awards. And that is the end of those it's called annual awards. If we go down here, that will tick us off on Company of the Year, Most Improved Company of the Year. I'll go through this when we've ticked the all off. Card of the Year, Match of the Year. We didn't win Wrestler of the Year. We didn't win Tag Team of the Year because it has to go with our own wrestler. At least that's how I'm ruling it right now. So not too insane, but it will give us... But we do want to check quickly, sorry. Most popular and Power 500. So let's check those two nice and quickly. Power 500. Where does the Firefly... The Firefly sits as the 9th best wrestler of the last 12 months. Highest rating, getting an 82 on Road to Glory. Averaging a 63 is very good. 21, 1 and 8 on the year is amazing as well. And we will be ticking off top 10 most popular. So top 10 in the Power 500. Ricky Steamboat doing amazing and getting into 11 after only being signed mid-year. But of course, we do have to bring up again, the number 1 wrestler of the year is Curt Hennig. Amazing work. Bret Hart in second. Then Stan Hansen, who has been on a tear and I reckon will do even better next year. Roddy Piper, Terry Funk, Santanico, Randy Savage. It is just our main event scene. The first wrestler not signed to Firefly Wrestling is Jumbo Tsutsura. Amazing. Like, what else can we be looking for? So amazing. Justin the Liger is up to 14th already after only debuting in this year. Atsushi Onita, 15. In the big ones, El Hijo del Centro, another wrestler, not one of ours, at 18. Rayo Di Jalisco. He's done quite well and very, very consistent, actually. Which is quite interesting. Maybe I should shortlist him. See if he becomes a good option for us to bring in. UWA Heavyweight Champion is a company that we are kind of at war with. So stealing their top dudes is never a bad thing, I would argue. Okay. Sorry, we have to go to most popular. Did the Firefly... No! 11th place. Oh, man, even the world title win I gave him couldn't push him into the top 10. Oh, that is a shame. Top 10 does have a lot less wrestlers that we own. We do have Roddy Piper, who's got a 77 average popularity, so it has gone back up, actually. It did drop to 76 throughout the year. Kim Duck, not someone we've got signed, one of the Japanese wrestlers. Might have retired by now. No, still wrestling. Just no one can really afford him, and he's not quite good enough to justify it anyway. We have Jesse Ventura, who's off filming. Wasn't a scandal, which dropped to popularity a bit, but he's fine. Hulk Hogan, who's got 59s mostly across the board. Quite good from Hulk Hogan. I'm not going to bring Hulk Hogan in, I don't think. Andre the Giant would be somewhat interesting, but not someone we are bringing in right now either. So any reason why... Oh, I'm going to have to work elsewhere, because no clue who this is, but Tinnaples is the 4th most popular wrestler in the world. He's a major movie star. That makes a lot of sense. He's off filming. And when he comes back, he'll be fairly popular as a wrestler in Mexico. He's not terrible despite being quite old is the issue. Interesting one. Not one I reckon we're going to sign, but that's the person who I assume has just entered wrestling. No! But he did go off to make movies in June. I just didn't see him on the list. He's the reason the Firefly is not in the top 10. Oh, that is a pain. Not great. We all survive. Stan Hansen, still very popular because of that popularity in Japan. Bret Hart, mostly up there because of Canada. 17, 17, 17, 16. So close for the Firefly. Rick Martel at 17 as well, 16 as well, sorry. He's doing quite well. 52 in Ontario. No clue how that happened, but he's very over in Canada right now. Terry Funk. Anita Aeroflash as well, doing very well. Very over across the board. Cactus Jack already got to 31, and he only debuted this year as well. He's doing amazing. I think we are in quite a good spot as a company. Before we get to ticking off the awards, I know I keep putting it off. Well, there's a new company, PWA, Pro Wrestling America, run by Count Grog. That is a name. Looking for a head booker. Yeah. We'll see how PWA do. They've got a bit of money. I don't think they've got any popularity, do they? A bit across the board, but nothing major. So, doubtful we're going to get anything big from them. End of year awards. Any ones we're not expecting? I doubt it. Male wrestler, never mind. Male wrestler of the year goes to Randy Savage for us, apparently. Not the one I would have picked, and not Curt Hennig, but okay. Tag team of the year does go to Rock and Roll Express. Young wrestler of the year goes to Firefly again. Veteran goes to Jack Armstrong. Match, same. Crowning Glory is the same. Ernie Ladd wins Manager of the Year. Play-by-play is Hugo Sanovich. Color commentary is Bobby Heenan. Ref is James Beard, and that is all of them. Nothing unexpected, at the very least. So, I think we are more than free. We are more than free to go tick off all of our final awards. Oh, we have a lot. A lot. Firstly, let's tick off year completed, which does mean we can now unlock alliances. And I am definitely going to be doing that, I think. One of my first things I want to do, probably next episode, is I want to look at starting an alliance. I'll do it between episodes probably, and I'll show you how it's going. It does mean we've got a lot of wheel spins to tick off. Sorry, it's the wrong button. Is this too zoomed in? I am realizing that I'm an idiot and I didn't change my thing. Nope, that's the wrong button. There we go. I'm really good at this YouTube thing. I promise. Okay, starting off, we get a 67 is our first one. 67, if we take that back, what is that going to win us? I am going to have to, highlight all of these, I think. Just so I remember to come back to them. Plus 10 fundamental skills is actually very, very good. We are very happy with getting that. Our second one is 302. If I can find it, there we go. 302 is our second award for this achievement. 1 championship prestige. Okay, arguably means very little, but hey, I'll take it. I'm happy to have it. And our last one is 133. It's going to be a lot of this, by the way, guys. I do apologize. 133. We now have the Daredevil attribute. I'm so happy. That's never going to get used, by the way. But, having it's kind of cool. We also have been in charge of this company for 5 years in a row. And that will mean 464. Add 2 Booker skill points. That's nothing. But sure. We will take that one as well, I guess. A lot of the ones I'm realizing aren't actually very good, are they? 77. This hopefully will be pretty good. More points. Give me... I have clicked the wrong button. Sorry. There we go. I'm back. 77. More points. 1 physical ability point. Very little, but it means something, so we'll take it. That's very good. We do not have any TV deals or pay-per-view deals to update. No storyline has hit 90 this year. But we do have, words are hard sometimes. We have got Crowning Glory to be a highly regarded show. I'd have to go check that. I thought we were at that point, but I wasn't 100% sure of it. But hey, that's another achievement for us, and it's 132. We are very much making a bit of a dent in this grid finally, I think. Felt there we are slowly building up more. Host with the most performance attributes. Does that mean I'm good at hosting segments? I'll have to take a look at that. We're going to have so many attributes by the end of this, I think. As we keep scrolling down. No titles up to 70 prestige, sadly. It's going to get there. We're making it there, but not quite yet. We did win Company of the Year for the second time. That will get us 2 more points. 129 is the first one. Which wins us. Comedy match worker. We are good at comedy matches. I'm not going to use this. Okay. 486. Is this something that we can use? Where is it? 486. Poor fighting chemistry against... Just what I wanted! To fight worse. Yeah, okay. Sometimes these are a bit of a curse. More than a blessing. But it's things ticked off nonetheless. After roll to see who we're going to get for that. I don't know how many people are actually on our roster right now. It's above 40 at the very least. Qualified for the most popular list. We did not. We're so close to making the top 10, but just not quite. We did win Most Improved Company of the Year one more time. And that gets us 315. I wish I remember like where the number codes roughly average end up getting us. This one gets us 10 championship prestige. That is actually going to be quite a big one, I think. We did debut in the top 510th place. And that's going to get us 3 more. Holy... Oh, so many things for me to keep track of. That is 400 on the dot. Surely 400 is going to give us something fun. That gets us... One of our wrestlers gets loyal to us. I don't think anyone being loyal to us actually matters that much because we're so big. But it is nice to have people, you know, want to stick around. 163 we've already had. 477 we have not though. And what's that going to be? 477. 5 booger skill points. Again, not much, but actually more than 2. So I'm not going to complain. And then one more for this one. 476. Why do I get the funny feeling this might be more booking points? It is more booking points. Ah, who could have seen that coming? That is like, I think, 12 booking points so far, right? Where was our booking points? 2 booking points. Yeah, 12 booking points so far is actually quite good. So I think we're quite happy with 12 booking points. We did win Card of the Year. Oh, I have left this so late. We have so many. Card of the Year gets us 452. This is the ramblings of a madman at this point, guys. 452. What is that going to get us? Dojo facility upgrade. Don't think we have either of those. So, that's irrelevant. I appreciate it, game. 352, however, 354, sorry. However, will get us... Nope, that's 352. Oops. Ignore. You never saw that. Surprise later. We get great teaming. I think it was good that we changed to great when I got that right. Great teaming with chemistry and random person on our roster. Maybe that will be someone important. We're already very good at teaming with Arrow Flash. But hey, maybe we get it with someone else and we get even better tag team coming out of it. We did actually recently sign someone to a 5-year exclusive contract, and that was Shawn Michaels. One of the reasons I signed him to a 5-year exclusive contract. Well, so I got to tick this one off as well. And it's going to give us 379. Was the doubling Shawn Michaels' wages actually worth it? Oh my god, it gave me another family member. I don't need more family members. I already have Firefly Jr. What? Oh no. Okay, well. Interesting. That's going to be another fun one to do. I've got more family. We're going to have the Firefly family as like a faction at some point, aren't we? They just keep giving me more people in my family. We did win Match of the Year, which will take us off 93. I think all the ones under 100 are like bonus points, right? What does that give us? +1 other skills. Fine. Good enough. Happy with that. 106. Not sure what the low hundreds are. What does that give us? 15 other... Okay, that's a lot of points. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, that will be very impactful, I think. Monthly profit. I actually forgot to check this. Did we make more than $1 million on the month? We made 492. What went wrong? Tax and miscellaneous. Okay. Why did we lose money? We paid less in worker costs, less in show costs, more in marketing. What did we lose much money on? Oh, we lost like some in ticket sales and some in pay-per-view revenue and some That feels harsh, but okay. Fine. I guess that's how it's going to go. We didn't earn $1 million. It's a shame. We do have 2.5 million in the bank though. So we do get to tick that one off at 328, sorry. 328. So I have to try and find these things. 328, there we go. Level up an event, 10% prestige. And that is very impactful. Because as you see at the bottom here, we need a 100 rating at a legendary event at a big, large, or titanic promotion. We are neither right now. But that will end it off once we've got all the points as well. We did not win Wrestle of the Year, we did not win Tag of the Year, so that is A-okay. Do we have any... Okay, we've got some on the left here we've got to tick off as well. We did not work for a big company. We did win our 25th regional battle, I think. I'm doing that based on math of how long it's been. 312. Do we have 312 on the cards? We do. 312. What does that net us? 1 championship prestige. Very relevant, I am sure. 344. That's in a red section. Maybe I should be worried that it's in a red section. Great fighting against chemistry of never working on my roster. I take it back. No, I should not. If we can hit some like the big names on the roster with that role, that will be actually very good for us. We have over 100,000 people buy our pay-per-view. So 138. Once again, I don't know what this is going to be. Let's see what it is. Will risk injury. I would have done that anyway. I get to control what my character's going to do. But, you know, good to have permission to do it as well. Never got a arena attendance of 50,000, sadly. But it is, I think, a goal and a reasonable goal for this year is to hit that. We do have an event card of 80 or higher. Which gets us 135 as ours. Probably more teaming chemistry, is it not? Risk taker attribute. Okay. You know, we needed more attributes, didn't we? Ones that are not relevant anyway. And then we get to tick off both of these. 485 for the first one. 485. What does that net us? 5 Book of Reputation points. Oh, I'm so glad. And then, I think this is our last one we have to tick off today. Sorry this little clip has... Oh, I say little clip. This clip has taken so long. But 346. Our final one. We're 346. And that will get us... Great fighting against chemistry with a random worker on our roster. Amazing. We have got just about 30% of our total achievements in this game done and ticked off. We are making great, great progress, everyone. If I go back to the game, yes, it is the 1st of January. I'll be back for, what is it? New Year's Ascension on the 5th of February, next episode. You can see how we kick off the new year, as usual, with big names and surprises and all the different attributes and things I've got to now go spend probably the next hour trying to clean up. Thank you all for watching so far. It has been a blast going through the last 5 years of this save. I've got at least another 5 more in us. Take care, y'all. Firefly out.